right, everyone, let's jump into week 12 of the shuffle. Sorry for the long intro. I was waiting for the beat to drop. Didn't think it would take so long, but we had a really competitive week this week. We had three teams that were 4-2. The difference between first and second place was 0.34 units. Um, and with that being said, David won his second week of the season. He was in first place this week at 4-2 with plus 2.49 units, followed by Shay at 2.15, and then Stone at 1.94, and that is all at 4-2. Aaron 3-3 breaking even, and then a lot of 2-4s, which takes us down to Nick, who got our seventh 0-6 counter of the season. And with that, that's the second week in a row. The number one person in the season rankings actually went 0-6. So Dalton last week, Nick this week. And with that, let's finish up for the week. So 23 and 31, minus 7.7 units, not too bad. Still haven't had a over 50% win percentage yet, but we have had positive units last week. So not too bad. One of the maybe better weeks, certainly one of the most competitive that we've had. Let's do a quick season recap. So Nick is still in first place. He kind of took a demanding lead last week. We had I think he had like 17 units or something like that. But he is 31 and 35 plus 11 units. Dalton 28-32 plus 2 units. David, who's slowly climbing up back into third place, 30-36 with minus 2 units. Myself at minus 3, Stone minus 3, Corey minus 9, and then everyone else down there 15 or more. We had 6 positive hits, nothing maybe to write home about as far as excitement. A Ferguson anytime touchdown by myself. Shay had an Armstead 1+ sack, which was our I think it's one of the first one on this board that is for defense. David Kittle anytime touchdown, and then Dalton put up a second one for defense. Queen 4+ tackles. David had McBride 8+ touchdowns, and then Shay and ETN touchdowns. So only 6, nothing. We cracked the top 25 for one, but nothing major to maybe write home about. Might have said it in the intro. This is David's second week of the season winning. He last won in week 6. He was 5-1 then. Dalton still leads us in that category. He has 4 weeks where he won. And with that, let's go to best of category. So Corey doing well in the spread, 7-4 with plus 2.68 units. Stone, the leading over under at 7-3, 3.6 units. David, best of bet, 20-13, and then Corey 2-9. Corey still has 2 of the top 8 there on the reach category. So Nick is pretty close in that category. I had to check because he's got 2 up there, but Corey's still slightly ahead there. Again, the most fun part of the week is recapping the worst of categories. So again, same kind of stat from last week. David is still the worst in the spread, worst in over under. He's having a pretty good season. If it wasn't for those 2 categories, he would be very, very close to first place. And then Shay, he's heading in the right direction. He hit his first reach, and he added a couple best bets this week. So still worst, but it wasn't nearly as bad as last week because we added some units there. So trending in the right direction. Um, Let me scroll over here, check my notes. No, I think that's all I have for the recap. Well, I think we missed 2 by the hook, but I won't go into that too much. We're still sitting at 7 weeks left on the season. Got the holidays coming up. Should be a lot of fun, a lot of changing games, a lot of different things to consider. With that, we have 13 games this week. Those 13 games, there's one Monday night, a Sunday night, and then I actually, hang on, I think I might have got the calendar wrong here. Because I think so there is the European or the international series is over, so there shouldn't be any more 9:30 games. So I appreciate Jamie getting that ticket in with short notice last week. I think we all handicapped the Miami to dominate, and they Tua Tagovailoa at us. That's what kind of happened. But we'll random it 6 times for the 6 reaches that we hit this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be it. Ooh, this will be an interesting So we did not get the Sunday night or the Monday night. So we'll have a lot of 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games. There's a couple good ones up there. There's also a couple stinkers up there. So uh, maybe just to get through week heading into the holidays. Speaking of the holidays, especially now that we don't have any Sunday night or Monday night, I will probably try to get the video out Monday evening so that we can have it so we can get the Thanksgiving games in there. I'm going to the Wizards game on Tuesday. Wednesday, I have family coming in. I'm sure I could sneak away and do the video then too. But it takes me about 2 hours or so to update everybody's spreadsheet, double check, run the scripts, and then set up and kind of do the video. So with that, I'm gonna try to have that out on Monday so we can get the Thanksgiving games in there and have a kind of a little bit of a different week we like having here for the holidays. I don't really have anything else. I think we're heading down the stretch in a really competitive place. I think we're kind of in a good little stretch here. So I just appreciate everyone for getting those picks in. This is I think it's a third or fourth week in a row we haven't had any shame. And with that, I will just catch everyone next week and good luck.